Dear Google, Google Stadia is not like Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. It's terrible.
Skip it up and that up.
So let's do a comparison here. Let's talk about Xbox Game Pass. They just came out with Ultimate, and for $15 a month, you get a lot. Okay? You get unlimited access to over 100 high-quality console and PC games. New games added all the time. Xbox Game Studio titles when they premiere, meaning that as soon as a game comes out, you get it for that $15 a month. You don't have to pay a full price $60 on top of the $14.99 a month. It's part of the built-in monthly pricing. Okay? Exclusive member discounts and deals, which some of those are pretty damn good too. It also includes, and this makes it even more enticing, you get Xbox Live Gold, so you're getting the Gold membership so you can play online built into that $14.99. Includes deals with Gold, games with Gold, console multiplayer. And for example, if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're going to be able to play Gears 5 Ultimate Edition 4 days early on console and PC. I hate when they do that. It kind of annoys me, but hey, it's another perk. And this includes the Ultimate Edition character pack and 30 days of boost for Gears 5. So that's a lot for $15 a month, man. And Google Stadia thinks they're doing the same thing, man. Well, they think they're like Xbox Live Gold, but no. Google Stadia, I'm going to place bets, is probably doomed. It's like Google Glass. Remember when people were walking around like idiots with those glasses on and now no one's talking about them? I have a feeling in a year no one's going to be talking about Google Stadia. Maybe a year and a half, but around that time. Well, anyway, Google Stadia director Andrei Dornichev was in a Google Stadia Reddit Ask Me Anything, and this is what he had to say. This is what he compares Google Stadia to. Just listen. To be clear, Stadia Pro is not Netflix for games, like some people have mentioned. A closer comparison would be like Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Plus. The Pro subscribers get 4K HDR streaming, 5.1 sound. Even if you have fast internet, I guarantee you're not always going to get 4K HDR streaming, especially when the whole infrastructure starts out. But anyway, exclusive discounts and access to some free games. Roughly one free game per month, give or take, starting with Destiny 2. Because you know that hasn't been around for a couple of years already. I'm so excited for another way to play Destiny 2. It's not like I could already play it on my PS4, my Xbox One, or my PC. I can't wait to play that game again. Oh boy. Now you should get, if you are going to get Stadia, which right now I don't recommend getting it, you could get the Founders Edition of Google Stadia, which gives you the Chromecast Ultra, which you're going to need to stream the games at 4K HDR. You get a Google Stadia controller. That alone is $70. $70 just for the controller. And you get 3 months of the premium service if you get this Founders Edition, this starter kit. After that, if you want the premium service so you could stream games in 4K HDR, if you're able to stream them in 4K HDR, it's going to cost you $10 a month to continue on with Google Stadia's monthly service. But keep in mind, that's just giving you access to have the 4K HDR streaming, and you'll get a free game a month. The new AAA games themselves are still going to cost you $60, just like you were buying a physical copy. More than likely, unless developers feel like they should be more gracious on Google Stadia and they can make the games cheaper. But you're going to be buying games a la carte. They're not going to be included in the subscription like they are with Xbox Game Pass. So let's compare. Xbox Game Pass, 100 plus AAA games. When a first-party new release comes out, you get to play it just by having the service. You don't have to pay extra. Where Google Stadia, you're streaming all your games from the cloud, and you still have to pay full price for a good amount of games when they come out, just like you bought a physical copy, even though you're just streaming them from the cloud. Which service would you get? I don't know. Maybe everyone who's watching this video would go with Xbox Game Pass over Google Stadia. Google, what are you thinking? I can tell you right now that no one, even if they're a casual gamer, is going to want to get Google Stadia like this. Now, if it was just a monthly subscription fee for like $15, even $20, okay, say like, look, if we're not going to make people pay per game, a full price per game, we got to bring up the monthly cost of Google Stadia. I could see more people, it would deter people to paying $20 a month. But if $20 a month means that every single AAA release you have with your partners, like from Sega, Activision, so on and so forth, are going to release the games brand new on Stadia, and they'll be able to play them day one. People will be willing to spend more money monthly for that convenience. But to pay $10 a month, and it's like, oh, you have privilege of getting a higher resolution and high dynamic range, but you still have to buy the games at full price. People are going to be like, hell no, I'd rather just still buy them for PS5 or the next Xbox or the current gen consoles or PC. At least even with digital distribution, the ones and zeros are on my computer. They're not up in the cloud somewhere. This is just a disaster, man. But look, even though I still feel that cloud gaming is the future, companies are going to have to fall on their sword to figure out the proper business model. This is not the proper business model, what Google's doing with Stadia, and a lot of people are showing their disdain with it. So unless Google does a 180 by the time Stadia is released, it probably is going to be the next Google Glass for them, because this is not how game streaming should be. People don't want to pay full price to just have access to something they don't have a physical copy to or don't have the data actually on their computer. Because if Google Stadia goes away, what happens to all those $60 games that people purchased? What happens to their investment? You going to refund everybody, Google? I don't think so. So no one's going to be willing to take that risk. And I'm surprised with how many smart people work at Alphabet Inc. and Google that no one thought of that. But it is what it is. No matter how smart someone is, they're still human, and humans are creating these cloud gaming services, and they're going to make mistakes. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.